Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video you saw that we were in Yamunotri after the initial struggle. So we were coming down after the darshan because we were told that at 12 o'clock they will pick us up and take us to Gangotri, our next destination. So with a great hope and expectations we were quickly going down, and even the guys who were taking us made sure that they go fast. And for people who are thinking that why we were going in Palki in spite of being young and energetic, this is not our choice. When we take a helicopter package, this Palki ride is included, because since in a helicopter there are six of us, even if one person walks slow or if they go slow for the darshan, everything gets delayed. So they make sure that whoever takes the Palki, or sorry, whoever takes the helicopter package will be going in Palki, so that everybody goes together and comes down together. So that's the reason that we took this Palki ride to go up to Yamunotri. And I have already mentioned that the trip to the temple in Yamunotri is around 6 kilometers, and the route is very steep. So it takes around 2.5 to 3 hours to go up and almost 1 hour to come down. So that's how they take you in the palki to take you for the darshan in Yamunotri. So on day two, as expected, these people did not come to take us to Gangotri. So we spent our time in the hotel on day two, and this is on day three. We woke up and they told us that they will come to pick us up, but by 9 a.m., and we kept waiting and they didn't turn up. So we thought, why not go do darshan in the other temples? So that was the Shani Mandir in Yamunotri. It's a very famous and old temple. So we went there to have a darshan, and immediately after this darshan the helicopter people called us and they said, get ready and come to helipad, we will take you by 10:30. And this is another traditional and old temple built by Pandavas. So you can imagine how old this temple would be. So we just went quickly, had a darshan in these two temples, and we believed that when we went to the Shani Mandir, our Shani was over, and the helicopter came on time. So by 10:30, we ran towards the helipad, and they did come as promised for the first time. Well, they said they would come by 9, but they came by 10:30. But we were still happy, because we were really tired waiting for them from day one and day two. So the day three plan was to take us to Gangotri, and from there in the afternoon, they told us that they will take to Kedarnath. So until now, we were not sure whether Kedarnath would happen, because every day they make false promises and things never happen. But we thought, at least let's go to Gangotri and see what happens next. So our helipad arrived by 10:30, and we got into it, and we reached Gangotri in 30 minutes. So after getting down from the helicopter at Gangotri, they picked us up in the car and took us towards the temple for the darshan. And I must say that the view towards the temple was beautiful. And there were these trees. I don't know what the name of this tree is, but it looked everywhere. It had a similar tree. The same tree was growing all over the place, and it looked so pretty. And we also heard that Harshil Valley in Gangotri is a very beautiful valley, but unfortunately we could not visit because, as I said, it was day three and we were already late for other darshans. So we only had the temple visit on day three in Gangotri. So in case you are visiting Gangotri, don't miss Harshil Valley. I heard that it's a very beautiful place. And I also posted a video where I am talking about the problems that we faced because of the helicopter package. And many of you, sent me messages saying that you have been scammed because of this helicopter package, and you also faced many problems. Yes, be very, very careful when you're booking helicopter package. Make sure that, you are taking a reliable agent's number, because there are many people, many agents involved in this. So make sure that you are taking a reliable number from someone you know. Gangotri, where River Ganga flows. So that's why you have all these bottles and vessels for people to collect, the holy Ganges water, so that they can take for their family members or for their house, because we Hindus consider River Ganga very sacred. After parking, there was a walk of around 2 kilometers. As I said, even though it is a helicopter package, you have to make sure that you're physically fit, because there are places where you have to climb and where you have to walk. So even if you're planning a trip for your parents or someone elderly, just make sure that they know that they need to walk. So don't think that since it's helicopter, you just get landed in front of the temple. No, there are places where you have to walk. So please be physically fit, or make sure that the members that you're sending are physically fit and they can walk around. Of course, there are wheelchair services too, but not all the places has wheelchair, so you just have to make sure about that. And since we took the helicopter package, most of the places, in fact, all the four places, we had VIP darshan. That is another advantage of taking helicopter package. You don't have to wait in the line. Now you might ask me, or you might say that if you're going to the temple, you need to stand in the line. Well, to each their own priorities. Like if you think that you have to stand in the line and do the darshan, and only then you get the God's blessings, then it's up to you. But since we didn't have much time, as I said, our time in India is very short, so we had to visit temples very fast. So that's one reason that we took this helicopter package, which had all this VIP darshan, and I could finish the darshans very soon. So yeah, it's up to you if you want to stand in the line and do the darshan, or you can also take the VIP darshan. Everything is included in the helicopter package. And I forgot to mention how much it is around 2 lakhs 10,000 to 20,000. This is this year. It might increase next year, but yeah, the package comes between 2 lakhs 10,000 to 2 lakhs 20,000. So after the darshan, we started back to the helipad, expecting that we would fly directly to Kedarnath. But on the way back, our driver got a call from the agency. They told him to take us to the hotel. They said we are not flying immediately. We have to go to the hotel and have our lunch. So this is the hotel where we stayed for like 2-3 hours to have our lunch. It was a cute little hotel, and the food was decent enough. The best part of this hotel was definitely the view. It was situated in a place where you could have the best view of Gangotri. We actually did not go inside to take rest. We were just standing there and admiring the nature. It was so beautiful, especially because it had drizzled, so it really looked very pretty. So after having our lunch, after 30 to 40 minutes, they told us to get ready and come to the helipad. So we got ready and went, because the next trip was for the Kedarnath. So as I mentioned earlier in my previous video, we were according to the schedule that they had provided. Each day was each dham. Like first day was Yamunotri, then Gangotri, Kedarnath, and Badrinath. But our schedule changed completely because of various problems. So now on day 3, we are doing Gangotri and Kedarnath together. So we were not really sure how this is going to work, because the agents had told us that we have to fly to Kedarnath first, the base camp, and from base camp there will be another chopper to go to the temple. So the hotel that was booked was in the base camp, and by the time we reached the base camp, it was around 5 o'clock, and the next chopper from the base camp to the temple was around 5:30. So after 5:36, our next choppers don't fly, so we got stuck on the top near the temple, which was good to an extent, because we got more time to spend around and see the temple. But I'll tell you what problems we faced there in the next vlog. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.